Okay, question 4 is a sequences question. I think this is a mean question. I think they've been really harsh. We've not used to dealing with questions of this form. The key to this question is realising that you can separate out these two functions and deal with them separately. And you are allowed to do this. If you do further maths, you're used to doing this in the year 1 work. But if you've not done further maths, we've not done a lot of work on splitting sequences like this. Anyway, once we've done that, we can look at what this sequence makes. This has a starting value of 8 and increases by 5 every time. So the next value would be 13, next value would be 18, and so on. That's an arithmetic sequence with a starting value of 8 and a common difference of 5. If we look at this one, this starts with a value of 2 and doubles every time. So the second term is going to be 2 squared, which is 4. Third term is going to be 2 cubed, which is 8, 16, and so on. That is a geometric sequence with a starting value of 2 and a common ratio of 2 as well. So we can sum these separately and then just add the two parts together. So for the first sequence, if I call this U, and let's call this V, for U, well, we want the first 16 values, no point in calling it U and V. Let's just do sequence 1, because I'm going to use the S anyway. Sum of the first 16 values, the formula is 2a, so that's 2 times 8, plus n minus 1, so that's 16 minus 1, so 15 times d, which is 5. So 16 plus 15 lots of 5. Oh, we need to times it by n over 2 as well, don't we? Messing up the formula. Times it by 16 over 2, so times it by 8 as well. Is 728. For the geometric, and again this formula is in the book as well, that is a bracket 1 minus r to the power of n over 1 minus r. So a is 2, r is 2, n is 16, over 1 minus 2 is just going to be divided by minus 1. So 2, or timesing by minus 1, so that's going to be minus 2 times 1 minus 2 to the power of 16. So work that out as well. This one's going to be big. So that's 131070. Last job then, so the total sum from 1 to 16 is going to be 131070 plus 728, which is 131798. For part 2, they've given us an inductive definition, a repetitive, like a term-to-term rule. So it says that it finds the reciprocal. So if U1 is 2/3, U2 is going to be 1 over 2/3, which is just 3 over 2. It just finds the reciprocal. U3 is going to be 1 over 3 over 2, which is 2/3 again. U4 is going to be 3 over 2. So it's going in pairs. That's what they needed you to realise here, that every 2 terms are going to add up to the same value. Oops, 13 over 6. So we've got, if we're adding 100 terms, we're going to have 50 pairs of 13 over 6. So that's all we need to do. That's why it's only a 3-mark question. Just need to times 50 by 13 over 6, which is 325 over 3.